Hello everyone, my name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music for the first time as a musician myself, and today is the return of Persona 5. Although I think it's Royal. Whatever, it's Persona 5. Two songs. We have Throw Away Your Mask. That's a pretty big request from the channel Lynn. And then we have Sweet from the channel Atlus Sound Team, requested by Rusty Toaster 18. Before I get started, the reason this video is happening is because of Sweet was suggested, actually, because I'm doing a video on love teams in video games, and that one was suggested, and I was finding an opportunity to throw in another P5 song in the mix and throw some there. I have no idea if these songs are related whatsoever. In fact, I think this might be the final boss, so probably not, which is also exciting. So yeah, either way, P5. Let's get into it. Throw Away Your Mask. Now, I should say, it's the second song that has mask in the title. I'm noticing a pattern here. Alright, Throw Away Your Mask from Persona 5 Royal. Oh boy. Let's see if I catch any motifs or anything. Are we gonna hear Lynn with some electric guitar? We sure are. Hell yeah, it's the first time I ever heard this. Oh, I gotta roll up my sleeves for this one. Ooh. This is a new sound for me. Like a I was gonna say it's like a more calm, some more calm than. Oh wait, hold on. What is the note for this? Oh, I like this. Yes, new final boss team for P5R. That's all the only projects I have. Ooh. A final boss team sounding this chill is like very intriguing to me. Is it weird that I like this more than Jaldabaoth? I like this. This is... It's hearing her in a new light. Alright, that's been 2 choruses already, so I'm expecting a guitar solo and or a bridge at any moment. Song title. No more pretending. You got the bridge. Or will we get the classic bridge into solo? Into a third chorus. This sounds so emotional for being a final boss. Don't sleep through. This is a really nice cadence to Lynn because she's not like full-on belting her voice. It's like a really good control of her voice with a pretty aggressive guitar, at least. You know, before I move on to the next song, everything is a little different now. Slightly, just so slightly. And what I mean by that is, if you're unaware, like a month ago? Yeah, something like that. A month ago, I played my first Atlus game, and it was a demo of Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance. And I still plan on returning to the full game sometime later this year. But just that experience, those like 20 to 30 hours. Yes, the demo is that long. It really kind of opened my eyes to how Atlus sort of tackles music, even though they may not all be the same, or you know what I mean. It just gave me an idea, as opposed to going 3 years of not knowing anything. For the longest time, I was just hearing the music and experiencing it that way. Then, I get this. I mean, obviously, SMT is a very different game from what I hear. It's very like demon, Pokemon, adult. A lot of bad words and all that. So it's a really cool game, though. It's challenging too, in a good way, but not cool when your whole party gets wiped for missing an attack. Anyways, so now just that little experience, it makes me think of. I mean, I know Persona is different, but I'm trying to think of like how this would sound and feel during a final boss, because I mean, I don't know about you, but when I think final boss, typically just the kind of trope is heavy and really intense or whatever, basically anything but this. It's, I don't know, I don't really explain it, but it really interests me. I guess Rivers in the Desert is kind of similar, although that had way more of a swing and dance to it. It was still kind of different for being a final boss theme. I guess what I'm saying is, like, I'm very interested to see where that plays and how it looks and feels, because to me that sounds like the climax of the game. And which is funny because I'm pairing it with something else that may or may not be the climax of the game. Maybe it's a different type of climax, but I don't know. I guess I'm just really intrigued. Playing SMT really kind of like opened my curiosity to not just Persona, but the other stuff too, like Soul Hackers and whatever, just to kind of experience, because it seems to be like such a big deal, their music department at Atlus, that I don't know. I'm just really curious. Basically, is what I'm saying. That was really nice though. It was really nice hearing Lynn in a different light. I've heard multiple too. She's so good. And beneath the mask, she's all, very subtle and soft. Rivers in the Desert, she's kind of going all out, and, And then here, even in the chorus where, like, she elevates her voice a little bit, it's still kind of, like, not full blast. So it's really calm, yet the guitars and everything were just kind of carrying her. I don't know. It was just a really beautiful new thing. That's all I really got from it. Just an enjoyable song. What more do you want me to say in Persona music, man? It's always good. Well, mostly. 95% of the time it's good. And the only reason I brought that up is because I just did a boss theme video in video games. And both Rivers in the Desert and Jaldabaoth was in that. And I mentioned that Jaldabaoth might have been my least favorite song in Persona 5. But, I mean, that doesn't really mean it's like a terrible song. Just something has to be, by default, my least favorite, right? And yet, even then, Jaldabaoth has an amazing chorus. The guitar line is so good. Anyways, I'm not here to talk about that. Still a great song, just I don't like the chorus. This is good all the way through. I like that. I didn't notice any motifs there, so let me know if there are any. But very interesting that we're going from the final boss to who knows where this plays. But this was kind of the reason this video is even happening. So feel free to share your thoughts on Throw Away Your Mask. But now we're going to talk about Sweet. This was suggested for love themes in video games. And three things intrigued me about this one. The title of the song is called Sweet. Very vague. The other thing was Persona music, so of course, another chance to hear Persona. But this is apparently track number 69. I couldn't confirm that, but if that's true, let me know. And if so, nice. This is Sweet from Persona 5. I think it might just be base Persona 5. But this is apparently a love theme. Let's see. Again, this is like the 4th jazz song I've heard in like a week. That's a good thing. It's giving me like the romance feel. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that these songs have nothing to do with each other. Especially considering the other one was the expansion. This to me, never mind. It's too soon to say. Let me keep hearing. I already know it in my head. Speaking of mask, I just noticed he's wearing a mask. Masquerade mask. You know, I never really paid attention to this image until right now. The cat, and the cat on the other side, the phone and the dagger. Yeah, dude, straight like loungy jazz. Okay, it's almost over. I have a few ideas here. I did not get any context on this song whatsoever, like I did for the last one. I was just asking for love songs and you know, I made it very broad on purpose. You know, love doesn't necessarily, for the theme I'm going for, didn't necessarily have to mean like a relationship. Could have meant like the brotherly love, family, pets, just the idea of love. You know, not just a loving relationship, I guess. So this is kind of, to me, that it sounds like a loving relationship. And from what I understand, which is obviously like very minimal in Persona, there seems to be an emphasis on romancing characters. I think, I don't know about 5, maybe I heard that in 3. I don't know if that's like a normal Persona thing or if that was just in one of them, but I vaguely recall hearing like romancing is a thing. There's a lot of dialogue, and that's what this sounds like to me. You know, now that I've heard what, again, going back to the whole SMT Vengeance thing, SMT5 Vengeance, they do what another game I played does in this Yakuza 0, and that's have, well, a lot of games do this, but they have like songs that play during NPCs talking, and just kind of like, it's meant to just loop and you just hear it really quick. This to me sounds like that. Like you probably hear this multiple times during a certain mood while 2 people are talking or more, you know. But I have a feeling that this is one of those kind of just mood songs that are just kind of there and repeat probably throughout the entire game, if I had to take a guess. But definitely has that loungy jazz thing, which I'm not gonna lie, it's been kind of weird, and it has nothing to do with the love themes. But I've just heard a lot of this genre in this past week, like everywhere, just like on the radio, like here. It's, I don't know, I've just been followed by jazz. And it's cool, you know, having this sort of like stand-up bass sound and the piano just playing, and you know, you can hear the whole improv feel of jazz, and it's really nice. It just happens to also be a very romantic sound and puts you in the mood. So yeah, let me know if the track listing is correct, because that'll elevate the song that much more. But that's all I got from it. It's just called Sweet, which also kind of alludes to the whole, like, this isn't really a song of huge significance. It's just telling the story of whatever's dialogue is on screen. So my guess is simple dialogue, but maybe like an advanced stage of the dialogue. Like these people have known each other for a while or something. And Throw Away Your Mask. Actually, one more question about Throw Away Your Mask. Does that also have like a connecting song with it? Because apparently Rivers in the Desert and Jala both could, like, I didn't look into it too much, but it might have been like a phase 1 type thing. I don't know. Just tell me. I don't know anything about Persona, man. And I kind of like it that way. I like not knowing. I like guessing. It's fun to guess. Well, I would have to assume both of those were Shoji Meguro, especially the Throw Away Your Mask, because of the guitar. But that was a nice new side of Lynn, and a nice, I guess, love theme. So I'll put Sweet in the VGM Vibes 10. And please elaborate on Sweet, because I need to talk about it. All right. Thank you to the requesters and the suggesters. Thank you to everyone you see on screen supporting me, keeping my lights on. Thank you to the YouTube members. Thanks to you for watching. My name is Jesse in the auditorium. Later.